Howdy folks, how yous going? Today I'm dropping you a video which has been a long time coming. Finally, after a few false starts and a bit of mucking around, finally got to get out to the local brewery, Bulla Creek, and brew red IPA, which Mike, the owner out there, had asked me to, if I'd like to do. This has sort of been in the works for probably, well over 12 months, probably close to 18 months. He first broached it very early on when they very first started getting set up. They were initially they were brewing, but they weren't open to the public. They were still setting up the actual the tap house, the brew house, and I was getting kegs into a couple of local pubs. And he broached it then, you know, about coming out and brewing a beer. Okay, and sort of went by the wayside. Never really happened. Yeah, we sort of kept in contact, and I was getting my grain through him, and you know, keeping abreast of how he was progressing, and then finally, as things were actually getting closer to the brewery actually opening, he said, "Yeah, do you want to brew a red IPA? Come on in and brew it. Knock up a recipe. We'll get it on tap for opening day." That was the plan. That didn't quite happen. I said there was a few false starts, and between difficulties they had out there with approvals and council and whatnot, like all breweries go through, and my work schedules sort of kept getting bumped. Brewery's now been open for 6 or 7 weeks, and 2 weekends ago, not last weekend, the weekend before, we finally got, you know, ourselves organised and got the brew day happening. So we had a little bit of a on the side brew in a bag demo, or all grain demo, for a couple of local brewers. Matty Ursak and Jason Mullows come along on the day to see what's going on, chat with Mike and all the rest of it. So we had a good day. Now, I haven't got a lot of actual footage, but we've got photos. I was sticking pretty much just to, you know, focusing on what was going on. I didn't want to spend too much time playing around with bloody trying to video stuff. So Matty was good. He was taking plenty of photos during the day. I've got a little bit of footage. I have an issue with my editing software. It doesn't like to work with phone video, so it meant I'd have to use my camera, which is not particularly easy when you're in another location. So what I've done, I've gone through, I've pieced together the photos from the start of brew to the end of the brew. Not a huge amount of detail. You need to read along. I've not given you the privilege of any sound over the top of it, simply because I really wanted to get this one out, this video out today. I'm about to go down the coast, so I haven't had a chance to put some music over the top. I might be able to, in the final editing process, which I'll get very short amounts to do, I might be able to find a piece of music I can drop over the top, just to make it a little bit more entertaining. But other than that, video brew day is coming up. Enjoy. Righto. That was it. Brew day. Done. I won't be dropping the recipe on this fella. This was a very much revised recipe. I took my initial recipe that I've wanted to brew, and we've pulled it down. We've been talking with Mike and having been out there, you know, now on 2 different weekends while they've been open, and seeing and actually getting a feel for the clientele and what sort of beers and things they're drinking. Made some adjustments to the brew, pulled it down a bit. You notice in that last shot with the through the sight glass going into the fermenter, it's not as dark as I'd like to brew my reds, but we're keeping it a bit more user friendly. Still got nice malt presence. We've got enough in there to make sure it's malty. There's plenty of hops. It's gonna be hopefully it's going to come out really good. I was talking to Mike just the other night. He said he dry hopped a couple of days ago, so at the moment it would be in the middle of cold crash, ready to be packaged. Getting ready to package. Got a keg sitting at the front, which he's hopefully picking up today, which he's going to fill for me out of the batch. So I'll be able to have a keg of it here on tap. So yeah, it's a bit lighter, but it's good. There's plenty of hop in it. I think it's going to work out nice. He said it was tasting quite nice, you know, when he was doing the dry hop. So things are looking good. So yeah, we're hoping, well, looking probably going to be on tap maybe last weekend of July, or the first weekend in August. The brewery out here only opens on Saturday and occasional Sundays at the moment, so we'll see when that is. But if it's in July, then I'm screwed. I can't I can't try it until August anyway. So however that runs out, I will get some video. I'll get some footage when it actually does drop at the brewery, and I'll do a proper tasting on it, because as I said, with the changes that have been made with the reduction, yeah, I'm really interested to see how it does turn out. It's probably a bit more like my last red IPA, the Eviction Ale, and possibly a little bit lighter on the malt and a little bit higher hopped. Well, certainly more dry hopping than the previous version here. But anyway, it's not too far off. So guys, it's fine. It has happened. Little John has brewed his red IPA at Bulla Creek. I've played on the big boy gear. Hopefully it won't be the last time. But for now, that's a Patrons. Thank you for your support. It's linked down the bottom if you're interested. Subscribers, thank you as well. If you aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button down the bottom. Ring the little bell, get notified when there's a new video. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Comments and questions down the bottom. Don't ask for the recipe. As I said, I'm not gonna divulge the recipe at this point in time. Down the track a little bit, yeah, I might bloody talk more about it. We'll see how it goes. But certainly when I do the tasting video, there'll be some references to the actual brew itself. So anyway guys, cheers and thank you. So till I see you again, we're brewing beer, drinking beer, we're talking beer. Good brewing. Dry July links down the bottom there. Throw $5 over. Do a good thing. See you later.